I hated when people would just say, you just need to go eat a cheeseburger. Okay, like that's going to solve all my problems. At the end of the day, it wasn't about the food. It was about control. It was about the lies, the voices that tell you you're not good enough, you don't measure up, you're always going to be like this. An eating disorder, from the outside, it's hard to understand, and from the inside, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain why I couldn't eat in front of people, why I couldn't go out to eat with friends. I had no social life. It's hard to explain why I had to eat certain things at certain times on a certain list. I spent hours meticulously planning every meal, every calorie, every workout, every rep. It just is hard to explain why I did the things I did. I could see that I was hurting the people around me, but it wasn't enough for me to stop. In December of 2012, I hit rock bottom. I decided that I was too much of a burden to too many people, and I wanted out. I had been trying to gain weight and trying to get better, but still I failed. And at that point, I wanted to stop trying, to stop fighting, and I wanted to give up on life. I was in my college dorm room contemplating the repercussions of what I wanted to do, of taking my own life. And it was in that moment of desperation, of brokenness, that the Lord called out to me. He rescued me. He said, "This life is not yours to take. You have been ransomed. You have been bought by the blood of Christ, and you are mine." In that moment, I knew that God's plans for my life far exceeded my circumstances, and that I was free, and that I was going to use this to be able to help other people and to share my story. I began journaling. I began writing God's truth and God's promises over and over, and asking for the faith to believe what He says about me, not what the numbers on a scale say about me or what I see in the mirror, but what God thinks about me. And I also went to counseling, and the recovery was tough, but through a miraculous 5 months and 14 counseling sessions later, I was free. I could say goodbye to something that took everything from me, that destroyed my life. But from then, there was a peace and a joy like I had never had before. And it was like I was experiencing life for the first time, discovering who I am in Christ and becoming all that He created me to be. Your story may be different, but one thing remains constant. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. Though you may stumble, though you may take a few steps back, you are loved and you are valued, you are worth it, and you're not alone. Perfectionism, control, fear, worry, anxiety, redemption, grace, hope, joy, that's my story.